everyone. Okay, welcome to Susie Q from the block. I used to have a little, now I have a lot. Yeah, Susie Q Ramon. Yes, they've made a t-shirt for me. Okay, it's actually really a Ramones t-shirt from Primark. Okay, so I'm going to try and make a couple of vlogs today. You know, I haven't time to make an actual pop artist video. You know, didn't get back from London till 2 in the morning. So yes, but next week, you know, as I'm a professional, I will be, you know, recording lots of videos. So, you know, to give us something to look forward to. And very quickly, I must mention one of my friends, you know, as I quite figured that she, you know, watches my videos, and you know, she's a really good friend. She's like a mom to me, really. You know, we've been friends for years, and yeah, we've had so many giggles, and I love, you know, our little chit chats that we have. So yes, I'm going to say hi to Jean Priest. So hi Jean, and I hope you're okay. And I know that you love Susie Q. And I think I'm quite shocked her, really. No, I haven't. I think she would expect it from me. So yeah, so hi Jean. Okay, now, what was I going to say to you? Now, this is the thing. Now, when I watch back my videos, I realised I haven't explained myself properly. So I'm going to finish off a little bit more about the chemotherapy. I know it's not, I wasn't going to, but you know, nothing's written in stone. I can do what the hell I like. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to carry on a bit about the chemotherapy, because I didn't explain properly about the operation, and I'm not going to go on and then that's it. End of story. So yes. So firstly, I'm going to just say a little bit more about the chemotherapy. Obviously, I mentioned the side effects, you know, the bad skin, affects your teeth, you know, your nails, you know, you have no eyelashes, you have no hair, and obviously, you know, you have to take steroids, you know, that make you gain weight, and you have a lower immune system. You know, you can actually save your hair if you want to have a cold cap. But, you know, to me, I didn't want to sit there with a cold cap on my head for hours. And also, when you bleach your hair, it's not probably going to work anyway. As I said, it's just hair to me. And that's just my sort of take on things. You know, as I mentioned about the Buddhist. Because I am interested in Buddhism. So that's something else. So anyway, so yeah. So I wanted to mention about the, you know, the weight gain, obviously. So I gained 2 stone in weight. You know, and I want, let's turn this off. So yeah, I don't know if you even heard any of that. So yeah, so I gained 2 stone in weight. You know, I wanted to have, at first, have this operation. And, you know, the surgeon said to me I had to lose 2 stone weight. So I joined a gym and I started doing Zumba dancing, which was quite a new craze at that time. And I loved it, you know, I loved dancing, especially street dance. So I did a lot of dancing, I did a lot of things, swimming, you know, ice skating, anything I could. So I was very determined, you know, when I have to do something, when I set a goal, I put 100% into it. So I lost this 2 stone weight and I felt a lot better, obviously. You know, I used to go to Butlins a lot, and I used to look at the dancers and think, that used to be me, you know, and I felt really fat and ugly. So, you know, that spurred me on, I suppose. Yeah, you know, watching these dancers dancing around in the little hot pants. That used to be me, it's not anymore. Yeah, you know how it goes. So yes, so I lost this 2 stone weight. I'm getting messages on Facebook. Yeah, anyway, from Marie. Anyway, so, you know, I lost this 2 stone weight, and obviously I had to go on a waiting list then for at least 6 months. And then about March, April 2012, I got a date for this operation. And as I said to you, I backed out of it. You know, I felt that I couldn't do it because of, you know, hearing horror stories. And my mind was going in overdrive, and I thought, what if it goes wrong? You know, my life would be ruined. It really would. I know it sounds superficial, but I don't know. I just couldn't have spent the rest of my life going to hospitals having operation after operation to try and fix something. So in the end I just said I can't do it. Obviously after a year, another year, you know, when you have time to reflect on everything and, as I said, weigh everything up, and because of everything I believe in and blah de blah de blah, I've already explained all that. You know, went back on the waiting list when I decided yes, and then I went to America and I did all of that and I built myself up, and then I just went and did it. You know, and I'm so glad I did. As I told you, it was successful, and the actual operation was called a TRAN FLAP Breast Reconstruction. I know, and they practically rebuilt me, you know, like the Bionic Woman. And, you know, I could show you my scars, but I decided against it. That I'm actually cut from here to here, down there, and obviously got scars here, and okay. So yes, and as you know, I will show you actually that it does look real. You know, and before, as I says, I only had one. I had this really horrible implant that, you know, I had to keep covered up for 3 years, you know. So I'm not showing off, I'm just trying to, you know, show you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just explaining my operation, that it was successful and I now have this, you know, which obviously is going to make me feel better. And as I said before, it gave me this confidence to apply for Britain's Got Talent. You know, that was some of the reason, but yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to show you. That's all. I'm not going to show you the scars. You know, I have got scars and I haven't had, you know, the other bit of reconstruction, because I just can't, I just don't want to. I mean, really, who's going to see it? Nobody. Not really, you know. So, and they can have tattoos of it, those, if you want to. But I don't want to, you know, I don't want any more operations or anything. So I'm just leaving it as it is because I'm pleased with it, you know. And that's all I just wanted to say to you. You know, a little bit more about, you know, my operation. And obviously it was in June, so 6-7 months ago or something. So yes, I'm kind of, you know, adding a little bit onto that. A friend of mine recommended to me to read this book, and I'm not going to say who she is because I don't like mentioning people when I haven't asked their permission, and I forgot to. so sorry, I will ask her and then maybe put it in the description or something, you know, if you're interested in psychics. Because, you know, she's a really good psychic in Tamworth. She's helped me with guidance, you know, in the past. And she is very good at what she does. And she recommended me to read this book. So I'm going to mention the book to you. You know, if you feel as if you're at rock bottom in your life and you just maybe, I don't know, want some help, then I would definitely say to you to go and get hold of this book if you can. You should be able to. And it's by somebody actually who is, I think, one of the most inspirational women you could ever possibly meet. You know, what happened to her puts everything into perspective for anybody. You know, we all moan about trivial things in life, don't we? Really, you see it all the time on Facebook. You know, and then for this, you know, well, she's wrote this book. She's, I think, got 2 books actually. Yeah, so her name is actually Katie Piper, and this is the book, and it's called Things Get Better. And you know, I'm going to just read a little bit off from the back here. You know, everybody should have heard of Katie Piper, but if you haven't, you know, she had a very terrible, the most, you know, awfulest thing, I suppose, that could ever happen to anyone. And so for her to go from, as you know, she says in the book, from rock bottom, and then, you know, she's famous now. I mean, she does help people by telling her story, I suppose. You know, she didn't have to. She could have just got on with her life best she could. But yeah, that's why maybe I like speaking about things to try and say, you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe. As I said, I'm not going to be a kind of ambassador or anything, but as I like this vlog and my videos, I don't know, and I giggle a lot. But yes, I'm just going to read a little bit off here for you. As I said, if you've never, you know, don't know what the book's about. And I would have said, as I said, everyone should have heard of Katie Piper. And it actually says here, Katie is one of the most inspirational people who I've ever met. And that's actually by Simon Cowell. I didn't know that. Anyway, Katie Piper knows just what it's like to pull yourself up from rock bottom. And her recovery from a rape and acid attack is nothing short of astonishing. She has become a role model for positive thinking. As you know, I'm a big believer in positive thinking. And that's me saying that, not, well, you know, Katie Piper does as well. And has received countless letters and emails from people just like you, who are going through everything from breakups, eating disorders, job loss, coming out, to recovery from issues, sorry about my accent, it's awful, from issues such as violence, disfigurement or abuse. In Things Get Better, Katie revisits each stage of her own recovery and shows that you're not alone in your feelings. She explains how to take things one day at a time to find happiness and contentment, and reveals how to stay positive and treat yourself with the kindness you deserve. Katie is determined to show that there is a way forward through your darkest times, and it all starts with you. If you believe, you will survive. You know, and that is such a good, you know, statement. And one of the things that Katie explains of doing, actually, to help you, is to write things down, maybe in a way of keeping a diary. You know, when things, you want to get something out, just write it down. And this is something, even before reading this book, that I do, or did. Don't do it that much. You know, I did explain to you I kept a diary, you know, when I went to hospital. You know, whenever, say you've had an argument with somebody, and you just, instead of having a big, I don't know how to explain it, but to get it out of you, just write it all down. You don't have to, or write as a letter maybe, but you don't have to give that person the letter. And it's a way of releasing all this negativity, because I really hate negativity. I'm very, as I said, I'm a big believer in positive thinking, and I would never allow any negativity into my life. You know, I only want positive energy. So, you know, that's why I just wanted to explain a little bit about this book. If you know, if you really want some help and you don't know who, you haven't got maybe anyone to speak to, or don't want to, or you know, you just want help, I would definitely say go and get this book. Katie Piper. So I just wanted to mention that, and I don't know how long I've been speaking, because I want to make a video a little bit about London and the spooky goings on. Yes, I know. Okay, right, so I'm going to maybe end this vlog. So yes, I don't know if that was useful to anybody. You know, as I said before, life isn't one big pretty picture, you know, is it? Not all the time. You know, we all have trials and tribulations, and I'm going to probably repeat myself, but I'm just saying there is light at the end of the tunnel, you know, but you have to help yourself. You know, nobody's going to just come along and change your life for you. And that is so true. You have to do it yourself. Yeah, you know. Okay, so I'm going to end this vlog, I think. Because I'm probably getting boring. So, yeah, so ciao for now, and yeah, I'll see you again. And yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching Susie Q and my ramblings. And yeah, as I said, don't worry, be happy. That's another catchphrase of mine. Ciao.